Hi everyone, Kelsey Malloy here for another nature walk in Montana. Things are pretty dry here now. It's the beginning of August and the grasshoppers are also really doing a number on the prairies. So instead we're walking today along Beaver Creek and we're going to see what we can find. So one thing I noticed over here is catnip. It's the same kind of catnip you give to your cat or you find in teas sometimes. It's not native. They're a little bit triangular in shape. That's it. It smells nice. Anybody have a cat? So once you get into these riparian areas, there's so much happening plant life wise. One of the things I also noticed was stinging nettle. So that is right here. And as you can see, I'm not touching it because, as the name suggests, it does sting. It'll really irritate your skin. So you might not be able to get a good view of it from this video, but it's worth looking up and learning so that you're not touching it and hurting yourself. So as I was walking, I smelt mint and I looked down and here was wild mint. So this is a native species. It's Mentha arvensis, also called field mint, and it smells amazing. I have made tea and mint extracts with this before. So again, opposite leaves, square stem, and you can usually find it because of the smell. And usually it's pretty common, you know, if you're in a wet area, there's often quite a bit of it. Wild mint. So, like I said before, there's so much stuff happening here. I did get stung by the stinging nettle. Be careful. This here in front of me is a native willow. It's called sandbar willow or coyote willow. The scientific name Salix exigua. So these are really nice to see along riparian areas. To me, that's an indicator that it's a healthy or recovering riparian area because they do respond to grazing pressure and they also need a certain amount of moisture. So this growing here is telling me that, you know, there's enough moisture here for this to grow. And they're good at stabilizing banks, you know, keeping soil in place as the stream goes by. So they'll get quite a bit taller than this. Cool thing about this spot is almost all these plants are as tall as I am. And then right behind me is a whole bunch of cattail. So cattails are found where you have standing water, and they make great habitat for some marsh species like soras or American bitterns that need dense cover to hide in. So a lot of the birds that live in these cattail marshes you hear and you usually don't see because they're quite secretive. Thanks for joining me this week for another nature walk here on the Matador Ranch in Montana.